Today we're taking a look at these college basketball matches, which are happening on Friday, March 11, 2022, and giving you match breakdowns, betting tips and predictions in general on these games. Welcome back to High Stakes, let's get straight into it. Also, don't forget to subscribe to get notified as soon as we release these sport prediction videos, and if you would like more betting tips and predictions, then check out our Patreon in the link down below. Our new Patreon is a way for us to help you improve your chances of making more money. 5 plans are available for each and every one of you. You can get 30 extra betting picks all the way up to 500 extra betting picks per month. Stop wasting hours of your time searching for bad betting picks that ends up costing you a lot of money. Join the High Stakes Patreon now and get the best betting picks. Michigan State vs Wisconsin. The Michigan State Spartans and 12th-ranked Wisconsin Badgers will square off at Gainbridge Fieldhouse this Friday night in the quarterfinals of the Big Ten tournament. Our first pick is Wisconsin minus 1.5 points. And here is why. I love the Badgers in this spot. Wisconsin is a much more cohesive unit than the Spartans at this point. They know that everything needs to run through Davis, and he will make the right decision. For the Spartans, part of their struggles this season has been dealing with a team without a true go-to player. The Spartans have had solid contributions from a variety of players, and different players have played hero roles which can be effective at times. However, in tight, highly contested games like this one will undoubtedly be, it is comforting to know that you have one player that will be ready to take the game in his hands. Davis is the best player on either team and the one most likely to impact the final score of this game. Michigan State's late-game sloppiness without a true leading man is also painfully apparent. The Terps' late-game press nearly did in the Spartans, and Maryland does not have the conference's most dynamic defense. To beat the Badgers, a team needs to shoot the ball at a high level and take advantage of the Badgers' relative lack of size. MSU did that in the first game, but that team is far removed from the inconsistent bunch that has shown up in recent weeks. Go with a sure thing in this matchup. And our second pick is under 137.5 points. Ohio U vs Kent State. The Montana State Bobcats will play the Weber State Wildcats in this college basketball matchup scheduled for Friday night in the Big Sky Conference semifinal round. Our first pick is Kent State Golden Flashes +1. And here is why. We're looking at a clash of very good teams here that are fairly evenly matched. Ohio has a slight edge on the offensive end of the floor, led by Sears, Vanderplas and Carter. On the flip side, Kent State is a very good defensive team that held the Bobcats to 52 points in the last meeting. The point guards are going to have a lot to do in how this game unfolds as Carter and Carey are both explosive. These teams split 2 meetings this season, so it's only fitting that the rubber game sends one of these teams to the conference tournament title game. When you get right down to it, Kent State has a world of momentum in their back pocket right now, and that's enough to give them the slight advantage here. And our second pick is under the total. And here is why. This season, Kent State averages 71.2 points on the season, putting them 168th in scoring offense on the year. The Golden Flashes collect an average of 36 rebounds per contest, 125th, and dish out an average of 12.5 assists per game this season. Kent State is above average on the defensive end of the floor as they surrender 64.1 points per game, putting them 38th in scoring defense. Sincere Carey leads the Golden Flashes with 18.7 points, 4.5 rebounds and 4.8 assists per game. Malik Jacobs is the only other player averaging in double figures with 12 points, plus 7.6 boards a night. Justin Hamilton, Giovanni Santiago, Tervel Beck, Jalen Sullinger, DJ Johnson, Jeremiah Hernandez and Von Cameron Davis are all looked at to be contributors on both ends of the floor this season. Kent State shoots 43.9% from the field on the season. The Golden Flashes connect on an average of 7.6 three-pointers a night, but shoot 32.9% from beyond the arc. Kent State is very good at the charity stripe, as they convert 74.2% of their chances on the year, putting them 91st in the nation. UCF vs Memphis. The UCF Knights and the Memphis Tigers meet in college basketball action from the Dickies Arena on Friday night. Our first pick is Memphis is finally playing up to the immense potential of a roster littered with blue-chip quality players. Once they committed to making Duren the focus, the rest of the pieces fell into place. One look at the KenPom rankings shows how talented the Tigers are despite a record not amongst the top teams in college basketball. The Tigers are the 50th most efficient offense in the country and the 31st most efficient defense. Their efficiency is made all the more impressive considering the tempo the Tigers play at, which is 29th in the country. Central Florida caught the Tigers early in the season as they were trying to figure themselves out, but this is a completely different team. They are long, athletic and constantly tipping passes in the passing lane. UCF doesn't have any answers for Duran, so expect a big game from the freshmen. Memphis will make its first step towards what could be an interesting tournament run with a resounding win in the OC tournament quarterfinals. And our second pick is under 143.5 points. And here is why. Memphis's fortunes turned once they settled on a rotation and featured the offense around freshman big man Jalen Duran. Duran is shooting 62% from the field and scored nearly 12 points per game with 7.5 rebounds and 53 blocks. Duran's strength down low has enabled the Tigers to spread the floor and give open looks to the team's shooters. The Tigers shoot 47% from the field and have slowly improved from long range, up to 185 made 3 PT field goals at 36%. Memphis's athletic lineup gets out on shooters and forces contested shots, holding teams to under 40% shooting overall on the season. Memphis's games can get frenetic as the Tigers turn the ball over 16 times per game, while forcing 15 per game. UCSB versus Long Beach State. The Long Beach State Beach and UC Santa Barbara Gauchos face off on Friday in a college basketball showdown in the Big West tournament at the Dollar Loan Center. When these two teams faced off on February 19th, it was UC Santa Barbara that won 84-71. Our first pick is UCSB minus 1.5, and here is why. Even though Long Beach State might be the 1 seed, there's nobody in the Big West playing better or more consistent basketball than the Gauchos. They'll be able to use that confidence and momentum to come away with a win on Friday night and make it look moderately easy in doing so. The key is UCSB's ability to find success on both ends of the court. Their offense, which is one of the most efficient in the country from the field and is facing a struggling defense in Long Beach State, won't have any issues scoring. In addition, their defense is one of the best in the Big West and will be able to make life incredibly tough for Long Beach State. Additionally, according to Covers.com, the Gauchos are 4-0 ATS in their last 4 neutral site games. And our second pick is over 138.5 points. And here is why. Offensively, Long Beach State has seemed to fly under the radar, given all the success that others in the conference have had on that side of the ball. They rank 98th nationally in scoring, but really struggle to excel in any one aspect on the offensive side of things. They rank 205th in field goal percentage and 11th in three-point percentage, which might not be good enough against a stout Santa Barbara defense. San Diego State versus Colorado State. Friday evening on the college hardwood, and we will see the San Diego State Aztecs grapple with the Colorado State Rams at Thomas and Mack Center in Las Vegas, Nevada. This is the semifinals of the Mountain West Conference. The Aztecs are off a 53-46 win over Fresno State, while the Rams are off a 53-51 win over Utah State. These teams split the 2 regular season meetings. Our first pick is Colorado State for the win. And here is why. Both of these teams will be in the NCAA tournament this year, but both teams would love to add a Mountain West title to their resumes. Both defenses have been tough this year as the Aztecs are second in the nation in points allowed, while the Rams have allowed just 57.3 ppg in their last 4 games, but Colorado State has a sizable edge on offense. Yes, they were held to just 53 points yesterday, but the Rams are still 78th in the nation in scoring, while the Aztecs are 279th. Colorado State has averaged 69.5 ppg in league play, while the Aztecs have put up just 66.5 ppg in their league games. San Diego State will not put up enough to win this one. Take Colorado State to win a close one here. And our second pick is under 123.5 points. Disclaimer, no financial advice. The information on this channel is provided for education and informational purposes only, without any express or implied warranty of any kind, including warranties of accuracy, completeness, or fitness for any particular purpose. The information contained in or provided from or through this channel is not intended to be and does not constitute financial advice, investment advice, trading advice, or any other advice. The information on this channel and provided from or through this channel is general in nature and is not specific to you, the user, or anyone else. You should not make any decision, financial, investment, trading, or otherwise, based on any of the information presented on this channel without undertaking independent due diligence and consultation with a professional broker or financial advisory.